Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to another episode, doing some things, trying some new stuff with the setup. Actually got a new mic, got a new boom arm coming. I realized I really wasn't using the other camera, so I'm going to mess around with maybe some different angles and such. So Monday morning here in the stock market, it was kind of slow overall, but I did get one trade in today, so let's trade. Okay, so the trade this morning was here in RCL. You can see it hitting on the scanner up into the 20s right below me here. And I'm watching it here as it pops up into the 5240s. Just clicking the button, getting the fill there, 200 shares short at 5240. Just front running that $half mark there a little bit as I normally like to do. So watching it here, and it's already coming down a little bit, but I was thinking about waiting for 52 before taking a partial on this one. But after seeing it bounce there around 5210, I was like, maybe I'll take half shares off if it gets down towards 5210. So we'll see what it does here. Definitely willing still to add in if it wants to continue at this point. But for now, I'm in at 5240 with 200 shares short, which is just 2 cents off the highs of the move so far. So we're going to have to wait and see what it does here. Going to get ready with 100 shares with a limit order down at 5210. If I see the bid come down below that 5210 mark, then that's where I'm going to click the button, and that way, at worst case scenario, I will be getting the 5210 fill. But you can see it's still hitting on the scanner here in the 20s, so hasn't gone through a pullback at all. There are a few other things going at the time, and honestly, I don't even know if they made good moves or not because I was pretty focused here on RCL at the time. But it's coming back down here on the bid. Can we get the bid below 5210? I'm just waiting to see if it gets below there, and then I will click the button if it does. So 5213, 5214, can it get below 5210? Popping back up into the 20s, and it's kind of getting a little annoying at this time just because it's made such a big move. You can see it started down at 50.40, so about a 2-point move there, and then finally gets down below 52.10. I click the button, I get the fill for 100 shares, so that's half off there at a 30-cent gain on that move. And now I'm going to look to piece this one out a little bit more as it goes. So if I can get the next 50 down below 51.90, I will look to take that and then try and hopefully let the other 50 shares fade out if I can, because certainly got a lot of room to the downside here. You can see pretty much a 2-point move there it made in the first 3 minutes here on RCL. So big move here in the morning, and hoping that we can get as big of a move back to the downside, but it's also just kind of sticking up here. And I saw at the time that the other one of the other cruise line stocks, NCLH, was doing this kind of the same move, so it's not an independent move. So we get it below 51.90 here, but I am going to get the fill there at the next 50 shares there, and I get that fill at 51.90. So down to 50 shares left, and hopefully going to try and hold this one for a nice drop down towards 51. But unfortunately for me, this thing bounces back up. It just starts going sideways. I'm like, man, I don't really want to get stuck in a sideways grinder. So I decided just to put those 50 shares out at 52 and see if I can just get the cover on the rest of these shares here and move on with my day. So got the shares sitting out there at 52, watching the bid once again, just seeing if I can get a fill. It is under there on the bid, but because I'm an odd lot, it doesn't show up. So I do get the fill there at 52 for the final 50 shares, and I'm all out of RCL here for a $75 gain, getting 2 cents off the very top there on the entry. Now, RCL did fade out pretty much all the way back down to where it broke out in the morning throughout the rest of the morning there, but it was just real slow and grindy, and I decided at the time to go ahead and jump out of that one and hopefully find something else, which didn't end up happening. So hopefully the new views are cool. I've got a new mic that you guys will see soon, and some new stuff coming to the setup here. Got some new sound panels behind me, so let me know if you guys like the new stuff. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you didn't already, and I will catch you in the next one.